Yo, what's poppin', everyone? This is your boy Des the King, back with another video. Just felt inspired to go live today and to give a message like I do all the time. Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time. I'm out here outside. Forgive me if I'm squinting really hard. The sun is right there, but I felt like this was a good area to do this today. Again, this is your boy Des the King. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider to like, subscribe. Let me know your comments below about what I'm going to speak about for the next few minutes. And as you can see in the title of this video, it's about, living in the past, and how living in the past is killing your future, and it's killing you right now, actually, in the present as well. I was just listening to a video of a man speaking. I think he was a preacher, but he said that people go to the grave. People live their whole lives, go to the grave, and they die without taking that extra risk, and people live their whole lives and they may take one risk, they may take one chance, and then they make a mistake or they fall short or or whatever, but then they never take another chance, they never take another risk, and they end up dying without even trying to do something else. And then there's people who take a risk and they are successful in that risk that they've taken, and they just stay there, because they're too afraid, or they believe that that's all the success that they can obtain in their life was that. Maybe one of those categories fall under you. As for me, I failed a lot. Like, I tried a lot of different things in life, and I failed a lot. And I'm about to be 34 in September, which is crazy. But man, I spent like most of my life, at least like most of my 20s, thinking about trying a lot of different things, but still ended up failing a whole lot. And I wasted a lot of years in my 20s, just constantly replaying those failures, those embarrassments, those things that I didn't accomplish. And all that just made me be stagnant, in life. If I didn't care about that, all those mistakes I made, or at least didn't let it, stop me from trying new things, man, there's no telling, how far I would be right now in my life, and it all stems from fear and being afraid, and from being afraid. The video, the man said there was a verse in the Bible, God says, don't ponder on the past, I'm here to do a new thing in you, a new thing. And that hit me. He said he's going to do a new thing, and we shouldn't worry about the past. And Jesus himself, he said, what did he say? He said, he said something like this. He said, don't worry about, the future so much, worry about what you can do right now, so to speak. And that doesn't mean don't plan for the future, and don't have any goals for the future, but don't worry about the future. That's another thing. People worry about the past. They're stuck on the past, and they're worried about what the future is going to go. So they're just really messed up on both ends. And it shouldn't be like that. The past should be viewed as lessons that you can learn from and not do again. That's what the past really should be. It should just be something you can look back on and be like, okay, I did that, I should not do that again. Or I did this, I should do that again. I should keep doing that because that's what worked. That's what the past should be. It shouldn't be something like, It's the past is not your reality. It's not your reality. It's not who you are. And maybe that resonates with some of you, but it does for me, because I used to think rather, and sometimes I still do think, that my past determined who I am. You know, I made that mistake, so boom, that's who I am today. And that is a lie, man. That is a lie, like, directly from the enemy. You know, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. We are always going to make mistakes. We're always going to do things that, you know, we wish we probably wouldn't have done. But that doesn't mean we have to continue doing that. And it doesn't even mean that we have to think about it all the time. You know, we may ponder on it, but that's all it should be. It should be like, oh yeah, that happened, and then boom, we think about the future. And in regards to worrying about the future, that's fruitless as well, because, you know, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So why even worry about it? I think there's a verse in the Bible. Jesus says, you know, why worry about the future when you can't make anything happen. You can't turn your hair gray or something of that nature, he said. And that's so true, because, man, if we get caught up living in the past and worrying about the future, man, all we're gonna do is end up killing ourselves. We're gonna end up going to an early grave. We're gonna end up dying before our time, because we're stressed out, man. We're stressed out on both ends of time, the past and the future. And if we're stressed out about the past and the future, we are going to automatically be stressed out in the present, because where else is there to go? There's nowhere for it to go. So, I mean, one thing I practice, as a lot of you probably know already, because I posted a lot, but I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And one thing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu taught me was, man, if you get stuck on the past in jiu-jitsu and BJJ, then, man, you never going to get better. Because when I first started, man, I would get beat up so much. I was getting beat up by big people, little people. I was getting beat up by people my size. I was getting beat up by everybody. You know, I was getting tapped out, arm barred, choked out by everyone. And it used to bother me a whole lot. But one thing that I'm proud of myself not doing is giving up. I'm just happy I didn't give up. What's up, Curtis, bro? How you doing, man? God bless you, bro. I ain't spoke to you in a long time, but I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for your comment, bro. One thing that I didn't do was give up. Man, if I would have gave up, man, I'm a blue belt now. I earned my blue belt now. And it's not easy. If you train any martial art, it is not easy to go from a white belt to the next belt. It's not easy, especially in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That is like one of the hardest accomplishments I ever accomplished, if that makes sense, in my whole life. But the only reason why I was able to attain that was because I didn't give up. If you try something and you give up, you'll never know what it's like to feel like what it is to succeed. And that's one thing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu taught me. It taught me to keep trying, and you have to have a short memory when it comes to losing, because you're going to lose. You're going to take a few L's, but that doesn't mean that you give up after that. Because if you do give up, man, you're never going to know what it feels like to win. How you doing? You're never going to know what it feels like to get the W. So you got to keep training, man. You got to keep progressing, and you can't just dwell on those past mistakes. I mean, you can't, because you're just going to end up killing yourself. You're going to end up hurting other people, actually, because people need you, man. People need you. Your family needs you to be successful. They need you to be the one to step up and to help. You know, the more successful you are, the clearer you think, the better the world is going to be. Not just you, but the better the whole world will be. The better the whole world. So, you guys, to wrap all this up, if you are dwelling on the past mistakes, try to stop doing that. Try to make obtainable goals, and just about any goal is obtainable. Get your goals out. Start trusting God. Have faith, and it's not all going to change overnight, but over time you start to feel more motivated, feel better about yourself, or at least I am these days, because it hasn't always been this way. I mean, just me talking like this live on Facebook is a big jump for me. A few years ago, I wouldn't even be able to do this, but God's working on me, and He's working on you. He's working on you. So trust the plan that God has for your life, and just let things happen how they're supposed to happen. Learn from your mistakes and hope for the best future. Plan for the best future. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Curtis said, but the storm don't last forever. No, it don't last forever, Curtis. That's the whole point. Sometimes I feel like it's going to. You might go through a whole season. You might go through a season of a storm, just like we go through winter, we go through fall, we go through all these different seasons, and they last for a time. You understand? But the seasons change and things change. But like you said, Curtis, the storm don't last forever. It won't last forever. Pain don't last forever. Night don't last forever. You know what I mean? Nothing lasts forever but the love of God. God's love does last forever. And we have to rest in that. We have to rest in God's love. And remember, man, that, that these things don't last forever, man. Whatever you going through, if it's, whatever storm you're going through, remember, man, it won't last forever. It won't. And there's light at the end of that tunnel. And you have to go through that storm, and and God is there. Jesus Christ is there. He is that light at the end of the tunnel, and that's gonna lead you, guide you, help you in the middle of the storm. Peace be still is what He said to Peter in the water. Peace be still, and things are going to be still in your life, and you're going to strive. You're going to do better. So yeah, man, that's the message I wanted to put out to y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you enjoyed it, if you got something from it, let me know in the comment section below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, follow me on my IG, friend me on Facebook. I got the links to that below. And if you want to donate to the cause of your boy's charity, I got some donation links below as well. But God bless you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and be blessed. Peace.